Tap on this. All right, welcome and good evening again. Like I told you, I have been told that I should stop wearing suits because this is a Nigerian program, although it has a format of an international show, that I should be wearing a lot more. But before we start, big shout out to the Super Eagles. We qualified, even without Yobo. We qualified. Okay. It's important to say this because 5 years, we were nowhere. It means that our football went down to even have Gabon ahead of us. Gabon. It was Gabonicious.
So are you saying Gabon has nothing good to offer? Like it's a bad country. The way you are putting it, like, it's a very, very terrible country.
Did I say it's a terrible country? But wait, now, no, don't let him put words in my mouth. Did I say it's a terrible country?
You say even Gabon. And it's like you put their economy together, like their politician and everything.
No, it's not like
they are not doing well.
Gabon used to be, if some place that used to be a hideout for people becomes, they start qualifying and
you that is front line, the giant of Africa, who qualify for an African tournament.
I don't want to call those people, but there are people here who used to gather money and go to Gabon to hide before. Now
okay. If you want to call people's name, you call people's name.
No, if you just give me the go now, I can just
be bold. Nancy, before the show started, Bob said something like,
Hey, what did I say?
No, you're not like
no, what did I say?
Politicians share ideas.
Okay, yes.
If I have to be bold, I have to get access.
All right, so this is it. So that happened. And then on just a minute, on the show today, we're also going to celebrate 33 years of marriage between Olu Jacobs and Joke Silva. Let's give them a round of applause. 3-3. We should give them. We should give lager. We should give them or trophy for that. We should give them a trophy for this thing.
They are both heroes.
Everywhere still. All right. And then tomorrow is International Men's Day. You know, we only have 2 days in the year, men. Father's Day and International Men's Day. That's all. But women will have Modern Sunday, Mother's Day, Valentine, Breastfeeding Day, International Women's Day, International Africans Day, International...
They want to add Gile women too.
So tomorrow, 19th, is International Men's Day. We are going to celebrate on this show. But we are celebrating International Men's Day and there are 3 women on this show.
But if we are celebrating International Men's Day, it doesn't concern us.
Why doesn't it concern you? Are you
international? We can only celebrate those outside the country. Like international people. Like if they didn't say local or national men's day, you celebrate your friends outside the country and they will now call you to celebrate you. That's why I call it international. And not like it's like World Cup of celebration.
Simon, what do you think should be done to this prince?
Not normal.
It's not normal, eh? All right. We also want to celebrate Nigerian comedians, the One African concert. One African concert in Dubai. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. They did us proud. They went there and they had they represented us well. What other thing happened in this space? Okay, Copy's birthday. DJ Copy. DJ Copy celebrated her birthday. Her mother and her father now drew her picture. My father, if they draw my picture like that, I will disown them. You didn't see the pictures they drew?
They're wonderful pictures, sir.
Did you see? You should have been talking to me.
Did you see the picture they drew?
I saw the pictures.
They look familiar. He thought it was you.
I was beginning to be happy because at the point I was like, so what the is noticing me?
And then Vice President was in Lagos like 2 times this week. Vice President. And something has to be done about Lagos traffic.
He has to come to Lagos, because you can't fly to Ilorin direct from Abuja.
Who said?
I don't think so. You can't fly to Ilorin direct.
You can fly to Ilorin direct. Ilorin has an international airport.
Sir, but you can't fly only a flight goes to Ilorin. Yes, sir. Other countries, different flyers.
The Senate President flies to Ilorin regularly.
From
There are
Lagos.
airlines.
There's no route in air that goes to Ilorin.
I wish Ilorin.
The same Ilorin far.
All right. Okay. All right. There were other things that happened. We want to give a big shout out to our friends who like Mfong Epo. Mfong Epo, thank you. She's a motivational speaker and she celebrated her birthday some 2 days back as well. And then this social media award happened yesterday. No, S Social Media Award, SMA. SMA. And Williams Uchemba carted away 2 awards. Great. He's a social media person, and one is for philanthropy because he gives a lot of this. So we want. He also went home with a new SUV, so they were philanthropic to him as well.
And P Square, today is P Square's birthday.
His wife's birthday was
no,
today's
her birthday, Abi?
No, the means
P Square. Yeah. So it's 2 of them that celebrate. One person's birthday, they postpone one person.
It's both of them. We'll do a throwback celebration for them.
Okay, all right. Happy birthday, P Square. You know, easy. All right. Thank you so much for all the good music that you have given to us, and we want to say a big shout out. And then this Whalemouth had his show today as well. Yeah. Just as we had Spontaneity today, we selected the last 4 people that will go on to contest at January 1st
It's like the way you are saying this is like it's a Lagos stuff. Some people came from Enugu.
Somebody came from Uganda. Somebody came from Uganda. But he saw that what is good for the goose is not good for Uganda. they whipped him.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, you know Uganda at all, but it was fine.
And there was a lady too.
Oh yes, she did well. She got to the final selection, and Mommy Mary has forced her into finals. Abi?
Yeah. But she deserved it.
So today we're going to celebrate a song called Onidodo. Onimomo. So we're playing the song now, Onidodo, Onimomo, because we have a chef coming on the show. We have an Eloy Awards organizer coming on the show. We have a musician coming on the show as well.
Ajebo.
Ajebo. That's coming on the show. So let's take it away. This song is a classic. You can hear what he's saying about our legend.
Have you seen any instrumentalists or keyboardists celebrating Fela that much? It gives them tough time.
All right, okay. a break. When we're back, we're having very interesting time on the show today. So stay tuned. Good evening and welcome to Alibaba Seriously. Like I did mention that we're going to have a chef on the show. I like food, so Chef Rene is here, but she's not the one that will be doing the cooking. But the interesting thing is that she actually went to a culinary school, and she's also trying to set up one to help. You already set up one?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the purpose of setting one up? Because there are not many in Nigeria.
Yes.
Why so?
Actually, that's one of the reasons. It's a very great question. That's one of the reasons why I actually went to school to do that. Because when I started
Cooking.
my career, before I even started cooking, I worked in TV for a bit, and I had a couple of TV shows that I did, and
Okay.
2 of them were cooking shows. And I would go to restaurants and hotels. I went into the back of these kitchens, and most of them,
The hygiene was begging for question one.
Of course, it was. That's number one, and it's still a problem till today. But also, there was a very great absence of, Nigerian chefs.
Okay.
And also female chefs.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, what's going on here? So I did a research.
But I thought cooking was a woman's job.
It is. As a
Sorry,
mundane-
my apologies. My apologies. Okay, yes.
It is as a normal thing, but
Okay.
as a professional thing, it's not something that you see. It's now that you begin to see more women into it, but at
Okay.
the time, it wasn't something big. So I went to school, and while I was in school, I figured.
And what was the name of the school?
It's Le Cordon Bleu College of Culinary Arts.
Le Cordon Bleu. No, blue. B-L-E-U. But it's
LEU,
pronounced
Le Cordon Bleu.
bleu.
Yes.
Bleu.
The Le Cordon Bleu College of Culinary Arts. And after I got my diploma from there, I'm thinking, a diploma in culinary arts, I'm thinking, you know what? If I had to spend all this money to get that, and I'm trained now, I need to be able to bring that back home. instead
And
of
then pass
staying-
the knowledge on. Yeah.
So, which is why it took about 5 years from that time till now to get the school started.
So you've been cooking all that while?
Yes, I have been cooking in hotels and restaurants. I was executive chef for Trasco Group. They own Brown's Cafe
Okay.
and La Casa.
Okay.
The
Okay, so I've
bar.
eaten some of your meals before. If it's that's
Yes.
Foley's place.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so I've eaten
yes.
some of your
I was
meals before.
executive
So,
chef
yes,
there,
okay.
yes. And I set up Calita's Grill and Lounge. I consult for a few hotels and restaurants here and there when they need help or when they're starting up.
Okay.
So I'm doing all of this, but I'm thinking we still need to be able to put a strong Nigerian presence and top level in the industry.
Okay.
So we have to train them right. I realized that education, the proper education, was key.
But we still need your presence on TV.
Yes.
So
we
how are
will
we going to get
there.
back? Because the MasterChef Australia
Yes,
is one of the biggest shows.
it is.
In fact, when they did one with kids and they shut down Australia, I was like, for cooking?
Literally, food is one of the biggest things, apart from football and music. Food is another thing that brings people around the world together.
Okay, like Yoruba people.
Yes.
That means the culinary industry.
It is growing. It is growing, and we're here to make sure that it is going on the right path.
Okay, all right, so you're here with your chef. What's his name?
Sous chef. That's
Your-
Chef Sheung.
Okay, what's sous chef?
The sous chef is the assistant. It literally.
So why didn't you just say assistant chef? What's the
Everything in the culinary world is French. It's French. It literally means under. Sous means.
That's
under.
why, like, subordinate.
Yes.
Like soup.
Yes.
Okay.
So sous chef.
Okay.
So he's my sous chef, and he's the one who's going to be cooking for us today. Since we're going into the Christmas season.
Okay.
In the spirit of.
So what
Christmas,
do you want to make for us?
Yes, in the spirit of Christmas, we're going to make something that you can have on
Le
breakfast.
bleu, le bleu, le bleu, le provide like food? Like make
We're making a bread pudding.
Yes.
bread, like agege bread.
Exactly. We're using pure agege bread. So there's no gimmicks here. It's the same things you can find in the supermarkets on the shelves everywhere. So we're making it.
You're like Métis that is.
No. That's
Let me try that as upgraded.
no packaging yet.
He's a Michel that has blue.
No packaging.
La bleu, le chef. All right, so what ingredients are you using for this?
Okay, we're using.
Apart from the agege bread.
Okay, we're using sugar, cinnamon, eggs, cream, cooking cream,
And milk.
and milk, and then some butter, some vanilla.
These are just common things that we know.
Exactly.
But how do you guys then take what is common and make something out of it and call it local
That's
luflo?
where
and then,
where education comes in. Anybody can cook, but it takes someone who has great education
To
be able to make
blend
something.
some-
Yes, that's
So-
great education.
So the name of what you want to make again
It's
is
a bread pudding, and we're also making a cranberry mimosa to go with it. So on Christmas morning, you can make that for your family and chill. And if you want to learn more, you can come to the school. We have one-day classes for that, for Christmas.
I'm bringing the water. What's your man do?
Mimosa, hayanana, mimosa, not minosa.
mimosa. That's when you make moi and then you now put.
No.
All right, so we'll watch you make that.
Yes.
So you supervise that while we're there.
Yes, we'll just stay with him and make sure he's.
Okay, let me come with you then. Let me come with you
Awesome.
and see what
Okay.
the mimosa is.
A cranberry
Yeah.
mimosa.
Onidodo, ni moi. Onidodo, we're still doing Onidodo.
Yes, I like that song very much. My mom used to listen to it growing up. So we're making the mimosas with cranberry, but first we're going to cut the agege bread into little chunks.
But this agege bread is good for dipping inside the hot chocolate, abi? Yeah.
Yes, this is very soft and nice. But because it's soft, we're going to first of all brown it in the oven to make sure that it's a bit dry, because we're now going to soak it in the egg mixture.
Okay. You are not one of those people that when they cut bread, that first part, they remove it. Shake.
No, this one is going into the bread. There's no waste. Education teaches you no waste. No waste.
You should come and teach them in the Senate. And,
Yes.
No waste. Oh, okay, then you should put this boy too in your group. Yanya. No waste. No waste.
We should totally put it in. Okay.
All right. So what's inside here now?
So this is an oven. This is a portable oven. We're going to bake the pudding in there. So
Okay.
once we cut the bread, we're going to make the little custard, and we're going to put all of that in there into the.
This one is French bread, right?
Yes, this is baguette.
Just pass
But
that
it
one
looks,
to the.
this one looks like this thing that Igbo chiefs hold when they go. Hey,
They're just really long. It's similar, but this is.
It's similar. We can use this. French bread is like Nigerian economy, very hard.
But sir, please, whatever it is that you're doing, can we speed it up? Because I'm fasting tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that
so
it
we
will
can
be 4
quickly
12,
eat
right?
it.
Don't worry.
No, this is quick
You'll
meal.
make it. It's a quick meal.
Because you know, on this show, we don't want to make anything that we don't test.
Is what I wanted to say. You always
La blue.
La blue?
blue.
Ah,
La
bien,
blue, yeah.
bien. C'est bon. C'est bon.
We'll come back later. When we'll come back on this show. This agege bread is nice though. When we'll come back, La Blue will take another break. Now, director, take break. Let's eat the bread. Good evening and welcome back to Alibaba. Seriously, we're still, our chefs are cooking. The chef and the sous chef.
Suzanne.
Sous chef.
Suzanne.
Sous chef, not Suzanne.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. All right, so they're making us an awesome meal, and as soon as it's ready, they're using agege bread, so you don't think that it's one foreign food. All right, they're trying to make that thing now.
What the name she call it is version.
What she's doing is culinary. Is
Culinary.
It's culinary. It's not the food. The culinary is not the name of the food. What she's doing now is the culinary.
Make bread, mashes.
Let him know now. You say okoko next time. I don't know.
All right, thank you. So, but right now I'm talking with a relationship counselor, a writer.
The relationship counselor now. He's very
Okay,
interested in
he's
that.
always wanted to get married.
Oh, really?
But the women are saying no instead of yes.
Why?
I won't say I'm like a gold digger. You understand? I just want the best for myself.
Or kind of, sort of a gold digger.
Yes.
Kind
I'm
of,
not
sort of, but
I
not
won't
quite.
add anything from you.
Yes,
You understand?
kind of, sort of. We need to talk now.
Yes,
sir.
All right. So after your novel or your book,
Yeah.
you've not written anyone again.
I have a second book out.
Okay. So what's it called?
Yes, I have a second book out. I need to bring it personally to you.
Okay.
49 ways to get rid of the other woman without getting caught.
Are you still interested in Inka?
rid of your woman, or of getting rid of the other woman. So it's a case where there's a triangle, right?
Yes.
Where there's a love triangle. There's a man, a woman, and then there's another woman.
Yes.
So get rid of the woman.
Yes.
And so why do you think there's a need to get rid of the other woman?
Well, so a lot of people ask me that question, and I talk about it in the book.
Okay.
Yeah, that I talk about why there is a need to get rid of the other woman in the book.
Who wrote the foreword?
Lanro Lushola.
This is a conspiracy.
This book will sell him by yourself.
Because there are other women. Okay.
Yes.
So, what actually gives rise to the other woman?
Well, there's so many factors. It's not a one-size-fits-all.
Okay.
So let's start from the wife, because I'm a wife. Maybe she's just not trying her best. Not that it gives, not that it's
gives an excuse for the man to be here.
But it could be that. It could be that she's not trying her best. It could be that the man just has a wandering spirit and is unable to organize himself properly, lacks self-discipline. Yes.
Wonder.
Absolutely, yes.
Wonder. You go turn to wanderer.
Yeah, so that could be one of the reasons. There's so many reasons. So, it's not you. I mean, you can't just pinpoint one.
But in a setting where polygamy is accepted, then this is not the book to be read. Or do people in polygamy not want other women?
Well, you see, the thing is, we have to respect other people's faiths, other people's opinions, and all that. I like to look at it from the point of view of people who, at the point you entered into the rules of engagement, you entered into.
It was one man, one woman.
It was one man, one woman, and so you need to choose the law. So those are the people this book is for. Oh well, I guess anybody could read it if they were interested. But yes, I think it would be specifically for people who truly feel that at the beginning of the relationship, those were the rules of engagement that were entered, and I feel it's inequitable if somewhere along the line you change the rules of engagement. I just think it's not fair.
Okay, all right, that's true. Your first book was
How to Get Your Wife to Swing from the Chandelier in a Red Negligee.
You are the king of boys.
No, when you want to get your wife to swing from the chandelier, first thing she has to lose weight.
Well, yeah.
Because the chandelier will come down.
So that you don't fall down. Yeah. Although, I always like to say that, swinging from the chandelier in a red negligee, yes, it's the whole swinging from the chandelier, being nice and slim, sexy, can we say that? And, in the red negligee, whatever the red negligee means to you. However, it also is simply just a very strong metaphor for just how to get your wife to really be herself and give you everything of her. Whether that
so that when you say jump, she just goes how high?
Yeah, to some extent, and then she's just ready, willing, and able for whatever, whenever.
Just leave it at ready.
Yes.
Whenever, wherever, doesn't matter. We determine whenever.
Okay.
Because the thing is, why do women leave their sexuality in the hands of men, like affirmation in the hands of men? Should a woman wait for a man to confirm her sexuality? Should a woman wait for a man to say, oh, you're sexy, oh, you're hot? Shouldn't she be the owner of her person?
I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah.
Every woman should be confident enough to know that it's not what her man says about her that affirms her. She needs to be herself in her own right. So much of us is our man. So much of us is you guys, but a lot of us is just us. So yes, every woman should come to the point where whether or not the man affirms you, you just know that you're all that. However, that said, every woman kind of deep inside her would like to be affirmed by her man.
I bring this topic up now because I am on social media and I'm active.
Yeah.
Some women have written some things to me before, and one openly confessed and said there was a time she would want to go to an event and she would wear buba and iro. And so one day the husband said, why don't you wear some pantsuits? Something
just different.
Something chic.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh no. Then every time they go to this thing and a woman in any of those kind of outfit walks past, the man says, that's a lovely lady.
Wow.
And she gets really jealous. Then one day she went on summer holidays and she bought some of those stuff and came. And so they were going out and he wore, the husband was over the roof. And then she continued to do that. And she got more compliments from what she was wearing than when she was wearing the Iro and
and
Buba.
stuff, yeah.
So, does it mean that you should take into consideration some of the things that men find attractive?
I don't even think it's some of the things. To some extent, I'd say the things that your man finds attractive should be the things that you're wearing or
Okay.
that you're doing.
Okay.
Absolutely. Because, I mean, what is this whole relationship thing about? It's about give and take.
Give and
And men
take,
are
yeah.
very visual.
Yeah.
And so if your man likes a particular thing, I think you should,
Okay.
to a large extent, try to do
Try
that
to
for
do
him.
that,
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
But when a man, you know, it has gotten to a point now that a lot of men do not on their own take care of themselves. So you find a man who has become overweight, is reduced his sexual prowess,
Yes.
and because as it shows, when a woman begins to get to 45, 50, 60, 70, her sexual libido drops sometimes and then picks up.
Yeah.
And the man's own drops faster than anything,
Yeah.
and he can't keep up. What should happen at that time?
You see, everything about relationships, really, if we were to look at everything, I'm not going to go all faith-based here, but if we were to look at one of the major things in relationships,
Yes.
is communication.
Okay.
So even the differences in libido are things that, if it's a couple who have bonded properly, who have the right kind of intimacy, who have been communicating all their lives, even these things can be communicated.
They can be
Do you understand?
discussed.
And they can be discussed, and they can be taken care of, and there are ways of getting around them and all that. So what they should do is they need to talk, and this is why I'm very particular about catching people prior to marriage. And even whilst we're in marriage, it's a continuous learning process. I've been married for 24 years.
Okay.
It's a continuous process of learning, relearning, unlearning, and communication. Because if the man's libido is low and hers is high, there are still ways of getting around it. There's so many ways of getting around it.
Don't you think there's this problem, this African thing of women not wanting to speak up and men, their ego kicking in and not, which is why you find some men not owning up to that they are the problems.
That there's an issue.
There's an issue.
Yeah.
A man who can't satisfy a woman thinks she wants too much.
Yeah. I think the whole process of even marriage and relationships, we really need to look into it. And I don't say these things because I have all the answers. I say it because I think there's a constant need to continue to look at this thing and look at it, because obviously something is wrong.
Sure.
And so I say that to say, yes, there is a problem with the man's ego. Yes, there is a problem with the women not wanting to speak up. And these are all the things we have to keep talking about.
Okay.
Because not speaking about them, not talking about them, has caused a lot of problems in marriages, led to all kinds of things in marriage, and the problems that we find prevalent today.
Okay. Your new book now, how to change a woman?
49 ways to get rid of the other woman
woman
without getting caught.
It didn't cut me.
No. The other woman now will now. How do you first find out that there's another woman?
I don't know. Sometimes, honestly, you just don't know. Unfortunately,
It's hard, right?
Sometimes you don't. I mean, some people say they do, but sometimes you just don't know. Everything might even be just perfect, and it just hits you. You know, you just don't know. You know, sometimes you just.
But then again, this is it. Why do women know that there's a woman and still want to be the other woman?
You know, I get a lot of this whole social media thing. I know you're very active. I'm really trying. I get a lot of. In fact, somebody said to me, "I'm the other woman." Actually, sent me a message.
So
and said
am
to
I
me-
the one you want them to get rid of? Hey, madam.
said to me, "I am the other woman," and I asked her, "Why are you the other woman?" I responded. I said, "Why are the other woman?" She said, "I don't know." One person said to me, "Because I'm just in love with him. It's just the person I fell in love with." And I'm not going to respond to that on Ali. I'm not going to
On this show.
I'm not going to respond to the fact that I'm just in love with him on this show. But if anybody wants to know what I responded to her when she said I'm in love with him, they can ask me, and I will say it private. But I'm just not going to say it on the show. But that's what she said, that she's just in love with him. It's the person she fell in love with. She doesn't want
When
to get.
that happens, what should happen?
Can we, you know,
heart is not so smart, like that song says. The heart is not so smart. Goes
Yes,
where it
yes,
should
yes,
not
yes.
go. 4 who seeks to find. Because when that happens, it's like, look at David.
Yeah.
David his heart went after a woman who was having a bath in...
on top of the thing, on top of the roof. But let's look at David now and what he did. He saw that woman, somebody else's wife, and any woman who is not married.
And he got rid of the man.
Another.
So there should be a book, how to get rid of the other man.
Yes,
the other man
without
being caught.
Yes, but he was caught. But he was caught now.
But David was caught.
David was caught.
It's God that made them catch him.
David was caught.
But he wasn't blamed.
No, he was blamed though. He was blamed. But after they caught him, look at all the wahala it cost him.
It did.
It cost him a lot of wahala.
It did.
First of all, they said his wives will sleep with other people too, so I might want to, when men might just want to think about that.
But you know that's not good.
Eh?
To sleep with other people's wives.
You see now. You see the matter. You see
All
the
right.
matter.
Are we nearly ready? The blue, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. So what are you? This book is out.
Yeah.
Can it be gotten in shops? Well, not yet.
No, it's available. It's widely available anywhere good books are sold. You can DM me. It's available on
What's your Instagram handle?
Amaka Chikambono across all my social media platforms.
So it's one Amaka Chikambono.
Amaka Chikambono, no hyphen, across all my social media platforms.
Okay.
Yeah.
How active are you on Twitter?
Do you know,
You actually prefer Facebook?
No, I don't. I actually prefer Instagram.
Okay.
I don't want to say I'm a dinosaur, but I actually prefer, I just like Instagram. I really do.
Okay.
Twitter, I somehow...
You can't catch up with the speed.
I'm ashamed to say that Twitter just doesn't quite hear me quite properly. Quite,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
But Instagram, yes.
But you're getting along with
I'm
Instagram.
trying. No, Instagram, I think I'm kind of really getting the hang of it.
Okay.
But Twitter, I honestly don't know. I try.
Okay. All right. Good to have you. Good to have you.
Great
on the
to
show.
be here.
Is there any other thing that you want us to be part of and know on this show? This show is ready to support you.
Oh, really? Do you know what I'd love?
What?
I just love for us to have conversations about marriage, like someone like you.
Okay.
You know, someone like you, for us to reach. And I don't want to sound, people say I'm biased, but just to reach the men. Because women, from the time we were young, everybody has always said to you, and you should do like this because you're going to get married, you must do like this, you must sit like this.
You don't train the men.
But the who is training the men? It's a question I ask constantly. And if there's anywhere you can come in.
We have very bad uncles that trained us.
If there's anywhere, it's for the men. Let us talk.
Let me tell
to
you
the
one
men.
bad training that an uncle gave me.
Yes.
If your wife makes food and you are not happy with her, don't eat.
Yes. Yes, that's what they say.
Oh, you've not heard about it?
Yes, now, because they'll say refuse her food.
Hey, you will not cook again. Then he will be coming home with toothpick.
That's fine.
As if he ate
And I'll be
somewhere.
eating all the cordon bleu. And his mouth will be watching.
Hey, the blue, you don't know this La Blue.
You don't know this toothpick, oh.
This trick has worked with our fathers.
Is he working with this generation?
I think this generation
I don't know
has
if he's working
different
with this
breed of
generation,
women.
and I'm even a generation ahead of a lot of the young people. I'm not sure it's working. In
Okay,
fact,
let me tell you. Ask any of them in this young generation that when you cook in the morning, he says no, he doesn't want to eat. You cook in the evening, he says no, don't worry. You cook
in the
night, he says no, don't worry. But when he comes home every day, he's putting on weight. You want to find out what.
I'll get this.
the first question we must even ask is whether the young people are cooking. That's the first question first.
The other take away.
You see now? Oh, okay. Uber Eats and all that. So you must ask first, are they cooking? Talk less of whether the man is eating it.
Okay, so
Do you understand?
this millennial don't cook. As I hear.
So, to bring it up, I love the millennials or whatever, but are they really bringing out food and putting it on the table for you to now say, hey, I'm not eating it?
They have house helps that also do that. They say, Kemi, let Oga have pepper soup and this thing like that and something. Because these days you actually have a lot of women who are entrepreneurs, who are working mothers.
Yes.
On the contrary, even in the school, we find that a lot of young people, a lot of young wives are coming to the school to learn how to cook. Not necessarily for their husbands, just for themselves to be vast in, the culinary world. So they come to the school.
A lot of wives, even older women,
Do you have men come learn how to cook?
Yes, we have men to come to the school. There's a wide range of people. We had a woman call. She's like, I don't know if you cater to us, but I'm over 50. I'm like, what? You're welcome.
You are over 50?
No, the lady called and the woman called and she
40.
said she was over 50 and she wanted to come to the school. that do we cater to people like, and I was like, please.
But why
by
would a
all
woman
means.
not know how to cook at 50?
Not that they don't know how to cook. I think it's just that they want to be more open to different,
Okay,
things.
so they want to expand
Yes, they want to
the
expand
menu.
their knowledge of
Their
Okay.
menu, okay.
cuisine.
Okay.
Okay. I want to expand their menu for the men.
And then the men's menu.
But the men who cook better than women.
Yeah,
True.
definitely, yeah.
Like there's a chief. Okay, my cameraman is raising his hand. What's wrong with you? There's a man in the UK, one of the biggest chefs.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, he Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, he cooks better than Ramsay, no? Okay. Gordon Ramsay had he when the royals got married, they had a private dinner.
Okay.
And they invited him to cook for 100 people.
Wow.
And the British press went to town with how much he was paid
Just to do that.
Just to do that.
Wow.
And I was like, there are some lawyers that don't earn that kind of money, and some engineers that
But
don't
it's
earn-
funny because it's only in Nigeria that chefs don't earn as much as they should.
because of
Outside the
Eba and
country.
Amala. We don't
It's
go
not
on
that.
I was talking about it in the lounge with, we were talking about it. I'm not adventurous when it comes to food at all. I'm basic. Very
You see,
basic.
But the thing is that when they call the names of the food and you see what they use to prepare it, it's just basic.
It is basic. It
But
is
what, the
basic.
presentation, is it the spices? What is it really?
It is, again, that's what I was trying to explain to him. Anybody can go into the kitchen and cook. Anybody can go on YouTube and, find recipes
Rustle
and
up
cook.
something.
But it takes somebody who has an education or who's learned from somebody who has an education, a great education, to be able to say, okay, you know what? If I take the taste of agege bread and I mix it with ewa going and I put a little bit of
But
butter and garlic on it.
that's a shop banker.
Yes, but I want to ramp it up now. If I put a little bit of garlic and butter and all of this and I stir it up together and I put just a little bit of the oil, just to, make it, then it will taste better. That's what education does for you. It helps you, think about the flavors and
How
put
they
them
can come
together in your
together.
palate.
So this your school
Yes.
teaches all of this now.
That's what we
But
do.
let them not spoil agege bread.
No,
and
they
ewa
will
going.
not. I believe in
Ewa going
originality.
and agege bread
It will
is solid.
stay the way
That
it
partnership,
is.
that partnership
It
shouldn't
cannot go
Shouldn't be
wrong.
tampered
It cannot
with.
go
Shouldn't be
wrong.
tampered.
We
Shouldn't
won't
be
tamper. We
tampered
don't
with.
tamper with culture.
Another-
We respect food too much.
Another one is okay. Let me put you in a tight corner. Ghana jollof, Nigerian jollof.
Nigerian jollof all the way.
We're Niger for
All
life.
the way.
Now, but I've tasted Ghana jollof. I know some people will now say, well, I tasted Ghana jollof one day and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Then I found out I was a Nigerian cook.
We can't take away the Nigerian factor. We're just so good at it.
So is that still Nigerian
It
jollof?
is no longer Nigerian jollof. I don't know what makes Ghana jollof. Actually, I've never tasted it. But I think that there's a lot of things that go into it. And I believe in simplicity of food. If you're going to cook, make sure that you're as simple as possible. Don't begin to put too many ingredients into it. You confuse the dish and confuse your palate. And this is some of the things we teach you here. Don't confuse your palate.
Yes, it does.
Don't
Then some women in the village, they make our jollof taste different with crayfish.
Oh,
Yes, I like that. I actually like that crayfish taste
Oh,
in it too.
yes.
I like it.
But it makes men put on weight. You people don't know this thing.
Is that
this
true?
this
Is that a
waist,
fact?
The middle.
Is
this
that a
middle
fact?
region, eh?
Is a fact?
It's not nice. That's why when men say, for instance, I told my wife once, I said, once it's 7 p.m.,
Don't give me anything.
don't give me anything. And this continued for like a week. Then I came home one day at about 8. Hunger was teaching me a lesson. Rene, I said, is anyone in the kitchen? My wife said, what do you want in the kitchen? I said, I'm hungry. She said, 7 p.m., you are home at 9, you want to eat? It's too late.
Wow.
We had to review that. This.
That's
So
it.
now,
Review.
so the,
To amend the constitution.
now they amended the constitution, so the kitchen is open 24 hours. We can't come and go and keep myself.
Anything you want.
We can't come and go and keep myself.
cannot.
All right. So we're nearly ready with yours.
We're almost there. We're
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Then I'll ask one more question.
Yeah.
What should we do to strengthen relationships in a country where examples of relationships falling over themselves are happening? What should we do?
I think we need to educate ourselves. I think we need to put much weight on what you want the outcome of your relationship to be.
Okay.
Because everything we're talking about now, all these empowerment things, entrepreneurship, branding yourself, all of them start from that basic unit of a husband and wife that you now probably have children from, and then it spreads out from there. You must always have a place, a safe, secure place to springboard
And that's
from.
the home.
And that's the home. So if the home is critical to anything, or everything else, the home is critical to it. And so we need to educate ourselves. We need to unlearn a lot of things. We need to stop a lot of things that are. I don't have anything against culture or tradition.
No, but some of our cultures are really
just
messed
not
up.
okay. Yes, it's
Like
not okay.
like the issue of when a man dies
And all those
the
things.
wife is thrown out,
You know,
everything
things
is collected
taken.
from her.
Exactly. So there are a lot of things that people who have a voice need to speak up against. The treatment of women generally in terms of the way a woman can be discarded. I mean, you know, I'm not saying things can't happen. But let's look at it, for instance. I think it's better if you just come home, you know. And when I say Oyibo, I use that term very loosely. You understand? I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore. We shall be friends for life. I cry, maybe you even cry, and we part.
Men don't cry.
Okay, well, I cry, and then we divide our things.
Rene, what's making you laugh? What's making you laugh? Men don't cry.
It's the pudding.
So, chef, men don't cry. No, all right. So
we have to unlearn a lot of things, and then because we need to put a lot of weight on what happens when relationships break down. When you look at the outcome you want, then you take the necessary steps to make it work, or give yourself the best chance of doing so.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, and this means you're going to promise me that as often as we call you here to come and throw light on these relationship issues, and when any other book comes out, and you're going to come back here with those books.
You know that for sure.
All right. Then. Thank you so much, Amaka Chika Mbono. Thank you so much. She's a writer. She's a relationship counselor, and well, you know, she's now advising you how to get rid of the other woman. 41 ways.
49 ways.
49 ways.
Just shy
so
of
why
50.
didn't you just make 50?
I know, that's what everybody asks, and again I say, you find out why it's 49 in the book.
That means the 50th way is just kill the woman.
Kill the woman.
We'll go on a break. When we come back, we'll still be talking. Look, I'm talking to my wife is smiling.
Make another man picking on my way. I love you.
All right, okay. All right, so welcome back. Welcome back to Alibaba Seriously. So we're talking with Amaka about the 49 ways to get rid of the other woman. And the studio was livened up because of people who agree with her, especially for the 50th one that is not in the book, which is using Otumokbo or any other thing to... By any means necessary. The last one is any means necessary. Rene, you're laughing.
And it's the pudding, it looks great.
All right, okay. All right, so the next guest that I have on is a journalist. She studied overseas in London, and she's gotten the degree, and she's here. She wants to talk to me about the Eloy Awards that is coming up and the Exquisite magazine. And the magazine is how long now?
15.
15 years. Yes. And the awards is 10 years running.
This is the 10th year, yes.
Okay. And so give me a highlight of some of the awards that you present.
Over the years, we've been presenting different awards categories to different people. We've done, in the past, we've had DJs of the Year, Fashion Designer of the Year, Entrepreneurs of the Year. This year, in our 10th year, we've managed to bring in categories that we've never had. Like the Scriptwriter of the Year. A lot of people here, you know, you see the Nollywood
And it's going to go
movies.
to a woman.
Yes, it's going to go to... I was just about to say.
Taking over. What's happening?
We need to take over, and there's so many different sectors that women are winning in. So this year we have the Scriptwriter of the Year.
We're winning.
I know, we're winning. We have Scriptwriter of the Year.
You're winning. You have a man that is supporting you.
Supporting. That means
she's winning. She's the boss.
Supporting.
He's a sous chef. Sous chef.
Sous chef. Okay. All right.
Yeah. We have an award for innovation and invention this year. We have an award for ICT technology. So every year, what we do is just take different awards, take some out, and bring new ones in. Because every year we find
like
that
dynamic.
It's very dynamic. We say the Aloy Award is like a live document because there are different women doing excellently well in different fields every year. And the aim is to be able to showcase these women so other people can say, oh, if that woman can be, you know, this person, this in this profession, that means I can do that as well.
So it's like a physical representation of what the magazine is.
Basically, it is. Only a bit, you know, not too focused on fashion and not too focused on entertainment, but focused on every sector. The magazine is the fashion, beauty, and lifestyle magazine, and we still use the magazine to instill, you know, to celebrate women, inspire them, so to speak. But the Aloy Awards, that's the big mother of it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Women need to be celebrated because I figure that men have all the accolades and women deserve others. So tomorrow is Men's Day, so let the men. International Men's Day is tomorrow.
Do you know that this is the first time I'm hearing of the International Men's Day?
Why won't you hear for the first time? You people don't take us for.
I'm thinking, is it really real?
November 19th.
We celebrate you though. We celebrate men. Yeah.
You saw that it was true. You thought I was.
Honestly, we thought you were having a son. I'm not joking. We thought you were having a son.
Yeah, sorry. But we celebrate all the men.
Yeah, we celebrate all the men.
No, don't even come
You
there.
can't celebrate all the men. International Men's Day.
It's International Men's Day. It's not just men.
That's for those that have passports now.
We have passports. Yes.
But he has passports now. He went to
I
Ghana.
have. You refuse to start small, that's your problem. You wanted to go and start from America. Start from Ghana like me. That's why they refused you visa.
But are you coming to London with me for my London show?
Why not? Why not?
Okay, you come.
I'm already
because
catching
you
cold.
traveled.
I'm
You
already catching
traveled.
cold.
You've traveled before. People that have not traveled before can go. Are you coming?
Of course not.
I'll meet you there. By enemies.
The 50th day.
People who go by road don't get there.
Try me this time, sir.
The route that people go through for Spain.
I'll talk to a different route this time.
All right. So now the other thing is, when is this award holding?
It's holding next Sunday, the 25th.
Am I invited?
Of course you're invited. We've been
No,
invited
because I heard you
for
talking to
years.
Maureen Mary. So that's why I'm asking whether I'm invited.
You are invited. So yes, we are giving awards to women, but the men are coming to celebrate.
See, I wanted you to say it. I wanted you to say that men are important in this.
Yeah, men are important just as women. But the thing is, in 2009, when we started the Aloy Awards, there were no award ceremony for women. Most of them were for men. Even now, I mean, I'm proud to say that we're the ones that were, Exclusive Magazine is consistently celebrating women every year with the Aloy Awards because we don't have that many award ceremonies for women.
But we celebrate women every weekend.
But
Do you know how many bride prices are paid every weekend in this country?
still.
Even in nightclubs, Wednesdays are women's night. That's what I heard, though.
What is this boy saying? You are going to let him say that?
You don't say it, even though you're right. You don't say it.
All right, you see, all right. Nice.
Women need to be celebrated all the time. I mean, you said earlier about, you know, should women wait for men to affirm them and things like that. But over the years, a lot of women have waited for men to affirm them.
And men did
before.
not.
Men did not. I mean, some men did, some men didn't. But it's high time we start to, you know, put the mantle in our own hands and just celebrate ourselves.
There's a woman that I think that Aloy Awards needs to honor,
Really?
even if it's posthumous. Dr. Adedevo.
Yes, we did actually.
You have?
Yes, we have in 2014. Yes, we did honor her in 2014.
I asked a male doctor. Rennie, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
I asked a male doctor. I said, "Would you have done that for this country?" He said, "For why? What did this country do for me that I'll kill myself because of that he won't be in the hospital, sir?" And this woman took her because only God knows if that man had been discharged
Exactly, something else would have
and
happened.
went into that Obalende. Or two.
I think it's the nurturing spirit. From
I was just about to say that. Yes, I'm sorry. I mean, it is. It is.
Yes, we just rock. Yeah, we do.
We do.
Speaking of biscuits.
But it's the fact though. I mean, according to research, now it's now publicly known, and everyone is celebrating the fact that women are good for the economic prosperity of a nation. We're the best borrowers. We're the best. When we put things in, when we're doing things, I'm sorry, I know it's International Men's Day tomorrow.
We're still celebrating the
Exactly.
That's just patronizing. That's just patronizing. Oh no, that's just patronizing, please. Oh, okay.
If you're talking about empowerment, if you want to empower a country, empower the woman. Aside from the fact that we're nurturing, we want to make sure that things are together. We want to keep it growing. We want to keep it, we want to keep it, we want to keep the fruits.
With a few exceptions.
A few exceptions. Oh, well, maybe there
was one woman that shut down a Brazilian bank. You remember? A Jemba woman like that. But during the 419 days, she single-handedly
brought the bank down
to his knees.
Well, that shows you the power of a woman.
What were they looking at? What were they looking at?
For good or bad? Some people decide to channel it for bad.
You see how she's saying it. So chef is going out of the very. Okay, there's something else that how many awards are you giving out now? 20.
We're giving away 22 on Sunday, and this year, aside from the different ones that we've never had, we're awarding a man for the very first time.
What man?
We're calling it. We don't know yet. No, we don't know.
How many
yet.
men have you seen climb tree for how many weeks?
14 hours. 14 hours. Yeah.
We should give him an award.
Is
He's a social climber.
Is it for love? Social climber. We're calling it the He for She Award. Wow. And this is a man that has been advocating for women affairs, a man or a company that has been advocating for women.
I know a company like that.
You're thinking
Victoria's Secret. They keep women together. They keep.
Yes, of course they do.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tewa, for coming. And we'll be there.
Yes.
What time does the award start?
The red carpet starts at 6.
Okay.
And then the award ceremony itself starts at 7.
And you know that red carpet is for women too.
Well, women and men. I mean, we pose with the men, take photos and all the stuff.
Some men just want to walk through and go sit down, and especially when there's cocktails, they just go through this and go to the cocktails. And anyway, you're having some cocktails this evening?
Yes, we're having mimosas.
Oh no!
Cranberry mimosa.
Cranberry mimosa.
Yes.
Now, Zobo waste meat.
Oh wow! No. Wow.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, remember we're still toasting to Olu Jacobs and Joker Silva. They're celebrating 33 years of marriage. And the husband cooks better than the wife. I've eaten in their house 3 times. 2 times the husband has cooked for me. The wife cooked once. And I want to eat the husband's food again. I'm not saying anti-jokes. I love you. But he cooks better. That's just. We'll take a break when we come back. All right. Welcome back. Where am I? Okay, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, Alibaba seriously is going to. You can see that we've turned around the studio. That's what live television is all about. So we can turn around it as we want, and turn it around as we want, and also just to get you a better shot. You can see we're having direct shots, and now, what are you putting in that thing now?
Salted caramel.
Salted caramel. Yum. Cream caramel is actually one of my favorite desserts. Cream caramel.
It's actually very sweet.
It is. Okay.
I have a sweet tooth.
Yes, my wife. All right. Okay, so we have a special. Rapping is now taking a new turn. I'm not talking about trap. Ajabo knows that I don't like trap. My guys know that I don't like trap. But this rap is the kind that is nearly akin to what black magic black magic dolls, you know. But listen, gentlemen, you want to hear Ajebota sing. So we'll go to him, and when we finish, we'll now talk with him. He's an Ajebota. No, okay. So we'll go to him, and are you ready?
Yeah, always ready.
Always ready. Let's come and sit down. Come on. Okay, is it or butter?
Anyone.
sit down. You know, I hear that when you are butter, that means that you are really from like old Ikoyi. Butter is Norman Williams.
What about Aje cheese?
Aje cheese, that's banana. That's Banana Island.
Aje quadra.
Aje what?
Oh, wow.
That was
international. I just switched it up.
Aje quadra. That's Kwara State now. That one is those ones that got
Yes.
All right. So, how are you?
I'm fine.
The first question I ask people like you is, how did your parents take the fact that you didn't want to pursue what you went to school for?
That's an interesting question because
my father disowned me.
Wow.
For me, when I became a comedian.
Wow, that's a bit deep. So that's like a new level to it. But for me, it's a bit weird because I actually, today, I still work like in a conventional situation, i.e. in a job.
Okay.
I've always made music like when I was in secondary school and university.
Okay.
So I've always done it alongside something else. I don't know how to
break away fully, 100%.
Yeah, like I'm I like to make music based on my experiences and what's around me anyways.
Okay.
So I don't want to be under the pressure of just living a musician's life because then I feel like I might have a bit less to talk about.
Okay.
So like I have songs like Bad Gang or I'm a Pastor, which are songs like, it's just stuff that everybody sees.
Oh yes, I see my son singing it and singing everything with and he doesn't read these books like this. But all right, so yes.
Yeah, so I've always done it alongside. So I guess my situation is not like as crazy, but at the same time, like it's very weird to my parents, like to my mom especially.
What did your mom say?
My mom is just like she's gradually still breaking in, and sometimes she say, she'll call me and say, Kito, you're from a good home. What kind of music video is that? What's that picture on your Instagram?
Are women shaking bomb on me your video?
Some of them, I mean,
no, you're from a good home. You shouldn't let that happen. Send me the video and let me see.
It's not about a good home. I just clocked that.
Kind of home.
I just clocked that.
Well, it was disowned. So
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so you can't. People look at bombs all the time in real life. So why is that? Why is it different in the music video?
No. The television is not for that kind of. It's like people use swear words.
Yeah.
Right? But you can't use it on TV.
Yeah.
Like now, you can't use swear words when you're praying to God. So the filter process, the filter process works in certain areas. Just that's the same way that you have parental guardians on some movies and all of that stuff.
Absolutely.
You know.
So what's like Apoko the craze is very wrong. They won't accept it on TV.
And nobody will believe.
Nobody will believe
that. Nobody will believe that coming from you.
Yes. So that there's a way to filter it.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you filter Apoko you the craze?
You can use words like, even saying Apoko you the mad and all that, Apoko you
are saying it on national television.
But I'm just saying you can't say it. But it's wrong. That's why they have to filter out.
And again, it's also wrong for the other person to reply that in and thunder fire you. Those kind of things you can't.
You know that kind of wrong is wrong.
It's wrong.
NBC will not allow it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
There are few words you can't say.
It's very wrong.
I will go see for us. Thunder fire. But you don't need
to give more examples. We're loving it now. Okay. You might as well just take us off. Since we're
okay, so you've worked with a lot of producers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a guy that I'm trying. The name is trying to come to me.
Studio Magic.
Studio Magic.
Yeah. Magic. So coincidentally, Studio Magic is made of a producer and a DJ. Okay. And the producer who produces a lot of my stuff is actually a medical doctor as well.
So his songs are sick.
Yeah, but we've worked together for a lot of years. We try our best to do things in a different way. Try not to be conventional. try to, you know, leverage on stuff like social media, try to leverage on, you know, digital channels and, you know, push our music that way. Because bear in mind, like when I started like releasing music, it wasn't normal to release music on like Twitter or Instagram or like, you know, through the internet. So we were sort of like the first age of Nigerian artists.
Because most times people are still thinking, how do I commercialize it? To release it, the song just goes. How do you make money from it?
Yeah, but we understood that, you know, there's a big audience there and there are people there, young people. I think nowadays, like the generation growing up, we really grew up with phones.
On Twitter? Yeah. What will make you unfollow someone?
Me? Yeah. If they're giving like really, if they're saying like really negative things.
What's that song that Whiskey sang?
I don't
Negative energy.
Bad energy.
Bad energy. So if bad energy is on your page, how do you take care of it?
I guess I'll just unfollow.
Unfollow, but you won't block.
I don't really block people, man. I don't think. Yeah, it's not really been a thing. I think when you block people, it makes them happy, gives them ammunition. They'll be like, oh wow, Ajibosa just blocked me.
No, me, I block.
And then they post it and then they used to feel good about themselves. So why would I even give you that benefit?
Block, Russian block, I block. I block. No, because the thing is that if that song really bad energy stayed far away.
Yeah.
And for me, blocking is if I see you negative to other people. Somebody posts a picture, and instead of you to say, oh, nice picture, and you are saying, oh, what nonsense is this? Oh, it's filter. Why would you put? I sense those bad energy. I just block you even without coming to my page. Yeah. Because I don't want you to spread that to me. All right?
Why do you think that is?
Some people, they are happy that you even though they want to publicize it.
Yeah.
Otedola blocked a guy, and the guy told me that Otedola blocked him. Now that's an oil block. That is.
That's so horrible. That is horrible.
You know that. See, I probably might have to return into Yaba left. I have to, right?
Yeah, we have to.
We have to because we thought we could actually manage him. Simon, what do you think?
Yeah, making sense. I told you to reduce this thing.
Oh, he can turn it off.
He can't be like me. Just reduce this thing.
I think the conclusion is that you're a horrible person. You should know. Let it come from us here. You know, this is a private gathering here.
Okay, work with anyone on duets?
Well, I've worked with, I wouldn't call it really like a duet, but I worked with this guy, Budge on the microphone. We made a project, like a 5-song EP together. Okay. So yeah, you could say that that's kind of
you know, collabos.
Yeah,
collabos.
Yeah.
Because most times, like Timaya said, collabo follow for promo. You know, collabos help. So you look for that. Who would you like to collabo with in women in Nigeria? Ladies, female musicians.
Okay. Two. I would say Simi and okay, can I have it two halves?
Okay, sure.
I'll use the other one for two. So Niniola and Tenny.
Okay. There's a lady now, which is Tenny the
Nini's younger sister.
Which the one that did that
no, Askamaya.
Okay, yes, that one, the chubby lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
the two of them.
Tenny and Simi.
Okay, so three.
Yeah.
Alright? Okay. But you want to do something with Tiwa?
Yeah,
like porridge.
Butter.
Yeah, you do butter. That was sliding all the way.
Oh my God.
Alright, so right, but look at it, just right.
We can't deal with all this smoke. We can't do it.
Okay, the stew right now. Okay, alright. Okay, and then for guys?
For
guys, three again, three.
Man, 3.
Would you like to work with Cobams?
With Cobams, yeah, I would actually.
Cobams?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, man, I really want to work at Asha as well.
Asha?
Yeah, so
you want to add Asha to that? She's in Nigeria sometimes. I could introduce you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that would be
I
great.
could introduce you guys. Yeah. I need to introduce you to her mom. But the mom can, she will arrange it. But especially when you go super level and French catches her now. So if you just say Asha Lavu, duets.
Yeah, you guys were speaking French earlier. I was like, not really good French.
We're birthday mates, Asha and I.
Oh, Asha, your birthday mates, right?
That's and we speak French.
You speak French? Me, I speak French too, just that the people don't understand. That's the difference.
The French people don't understand.
The French people don't understand, but I speak like parler français, le vous.
C'est bon.
Quack disease, like that's very funny. You know, quack, like laugh, quack.
Whoa, get me away from this place.
Le malade.
Le alright.
You're getting there.
Come online.
You see?
Legit.
No, it's a legit mason.
Yeah, that's a kind of French.
No, that's Togolese French. It's Togo PG.
All right. See at the border.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. We've had Tewa, the Lawyer Awards is happening.
Yes.
All right, and it's celebrating women and giving them awards that will encourage them, recognize them, and ginger them to do a lot more.
Yeah, and inspire other people.
Other women to do it. All right, and then we also have Amaka, who wants to have relationships stronger. And all right, okay. So we're going to let's go and see what the Maserati. Okay, so I'll be on your side here. Okay, so right here now. What?
So these are the cranberry mimosas.
Okay.
It was made with cranberry juice and champagne.
Okay.
We garnished it with a little bit of cranberry and rosemary sprigs.
And then this is agege bread la.
Agege bread la pudding, la
Okay.
butter, la cinnamon.
All right. Okay, so hand each one of them a glass so they can hold that.
Toast. Here you go, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. What's this we do inside?
Rosemary sprigs.
Rosemary spirit.
Sprigs.
Sprig. You have to find local name for this thing, so. All right, where's the pianist? Sir. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, and then this, how do we eat this? We just pick it up like that?
Yes, we just pick it up.
All right, so pass it on to others. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching the show. Renee and Sochef, thank you.
They should definitely come to the school.
So they'll come to the school and we'll learn. Have a great week. God bless you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.